Hey there, I'm Anthony from Drip, and welcome. I'm really stoked you're here because in this video, you'll learn how to migrate your campaigns from Mailchimp over to Drip. Let's go. To kick things off, log into your Mailchimp account and take a look at the Campaigns, All Campaigns area, and select Ongoing. Really quick, but really important, what Mailchimp calls ongoing campaigns, Drip calls automations and workflows. Now that we know that, let's hop back over to Mailchimp. Select the first campaign you want to move over to Drip by hitting this arrow and selecting Edit. Now, I know the name of my automation is my Welcome series, so I'm going to drop over to Drip. In the Automations and Workflow area, I'll select New Workflow, and I'll name that. Hit Create Workflow, and this is Drip's Automation Builder. I need to define my trigger, so I'm going to go look and see what that is in Mailchimp. My trigger for this Mailchimp campaign is immediately after a subscribed contact joins your audience. So I'm going to set that up inside of Drip too. Back in Drip, I'll click Define My Trigger. And no matter if you have an e-commerce store or no e-commerce store, we're going to set up all the different triggers here. If I have a WooCommerce store, I'll select WooCommerce, create a customer. I'll update that trigger. If I have a Shopify store, I'll define my trigger as Shopify from this menu, and my trigger is going to be customer created. If I have a Magento store, I'll define my trigger as Magento from this dropdown, and choose my trigger as customer created. If I've got a different e-commerce store, or maybe no e-commerce store at all, that's okay. I'm going to define my trigger as Drip performed a custom event, and the name of that event I'll type in as subscriber created. I'll update my trigger, and now no matter what store or integration I'm using, people are going to come in and trigger this welcome series. I know the next thing I need to do is send an email, so I'll hit this plus and I'll select action. The action I want to do here is send a one-off email, so I'll pick that from this drop-down menu. Once selected, I'll pick Visual Builder, and I can enter the name of my email. I'll go and I'll edit my message, and I can pick from any templates, recently edited, or pre-designed emails that I have in my account. I'm going to start with a template. I'll hop back over to Mailchimp, and I am going to pause and edit this campaign. And I want to go and edit this email. I can take a look at my design here in Mailchimp and hop back and forth between Mailchimp and Drip until I get my design just right. Once I do, I'll add in my subject line, and I'll add in my pre-header, and I'll click back to automation. Now that we've got our first email in, let's hop back over to Mailchimp. We'll save and return to workflow, and we can see what else we need to add to our automation inside of Drip. In this case, I've only got one email, but you probably have more. So I'm going to show you how you can add more messages to your Drip workflow. Go back over to Drip, and after the email, click the plus sign. Here we're going to pick delay. I'm going to set my delay for 1 day and update it. Now, after someone receives the email, we're going to wait 1 day, and I want to send another email message. So I'll click this plus sign. And if you remember, we'll select Action, Drip, and our action will be send a one-off email. Choose the Visual Builder, enter in my email's name, and go edit that message. Pick your starting point again, add in your subject and your pre-header, and when you're all finished editing, back to automation. Repeat that until you have all of your emails and all of the delays added in to your Drip automation from your Mailchimp campaign. One final thing, back in Mailchimp, keep this campaign paused. That way new people don't go into Mailchimp, and over in Drip, make sure to start your workflow. New people will then come into your Drip welcome series and no longer go into your Mailchimp welcome campaign. Fantastic, you did it. Thanks for tuning in. Reach out to our awesome Drip support team if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time.